Hi Lily, my name is Mark. I'm one of the PA students here today. So today I'm going to be doing a neurological exam for you. So I'm going to have you take off your shoes, shirt, and socks. I'm going to wash my hands in the meantime. All right, so first I would do a mental status exam, but we're going to move right into the cranial nerve exam. So I'm going to have you occlude one nostril and breathe in. Good, and now the other one. Good, just testing nasal patency. So now close your eyes. I'm going to have you cover one nostril and just tell me what you smell, okay? All right, and the other one, and right now we're testing cranial nerve number 1, which is the olfactory nerve, is what that was. Now we're going to go to the optic nerve, cranial nerve number 2. We're going to test visual acuity. Go ahead and hold that and cover one eye and read the lowest line you can.
372646.
Okay, next one.
372646.
Good. And both eyes.
372646.
All right, you have 20/20 vision. Cranial nerve number 2, again, we're going to test visual fields. Just turn your legs slightly for me if you don't mind. And also, at this point, we would do the Snellen chart and test visual acuity from 20 feet away. So now we're going to do visual fields. So just put your hands like this and point and you see my fingers, okay? All right. Good. Now we're going to test cranial nerves number 2 and 3 via accommodation. So look at the wall. Now look at this.
Oh, sorry.
Look at the wall and look at this. Good. Okay, now cranial nerve number 3 is the ocular motor nerve. Now we're going to do cranial nerves number 3 and 4. Number 4 being the trochlear nerve. So just follow this in, okay? This is convergence. Good. Okay, now we're going to do cranial nerves number 3, 4, and 6. 6 being the abducens nerve. So you're just going to follow this. Don't move your head, okay? Just your eyes. Pause in the corners, check for nystagmus. Good. All right, now we're going to go into the fundoscopic exam. So just look straight ahead. We're going to check the corneal light reflex first, looking for symmetry in both eyes. And now we're going to go right into the exam. So I'm looking at the corneal light reflex, the red light reflex. And I'm observing the optic disc and its margins, as well as the cup to disc ratio, the retinal arteries and veins, and the condition of the retina looking at the light, the fovea and the macula. We're going to do the same on the other side, and I got my finger on the diopter. We're going to look at first I was looking at the red light reflex, now I'm looking at the optic disc and its margins, the cup to disc ratio, the retinal arteries and veins looking at the light, and the fovea and the macula, as well as the condition of the retina before. Good. Now we're going to go into checking the cranial nerve number 5 and number 7. So first we're going to do the corneal blink reflex. Good. And then number 5 is trigeminal and number 7 is facial. We're going to check trigeminal again, sensory aspect by touch. Close your eyes. Okay. Tell me if each side feels the same. Good. Same. Good. Okay. Now I'm going to palpate the temporalis and masseter muscles for cranial nerve number 5 and clench your jaw. Okay, good. And now cranial nerve number 7, the facial. I'm going to open your eyes and try and close them. Good. Now, again, for number 7, just follow my commands. We're going to test facial expressions. So raise your eyebrows. Good. Frown. Show your teeth. Smile. Puff out your cheeks. And purse your lips. And whistle. Alrighty. Now we're going to go to cranial nerve number 8, which is the vestibulocochlear. We're going to do the whisper test. So I'm going to cover one ear and just tell me what I say. Okay, so now we're going to do cranial nerves number 9 and 10, 9 being the glossopharyngeal and 10 being the vagus nerve, and we would do that with the gag reflex test. So for that, I would stick a tongue depressor to the posterior pharynx bilaterally, testing each side to see for a gag reflex, but obviously we're not going to do that here. So now we'll go to cranial nerves number 9, 10, and 12, number 12 being the hypoglossal nerve. And for that, I'm going to grab my light here, and I'm going to have you say, So I'm listening to the quality of your voice as well as looking at the symmetrical rise of the soft palate. And now for cranial nerve number 12, I'm going to have you stick your tongue out, move it side to side, up and down, all around. Okay, and now you can bring it back in and just push it against my fingers, looking for the strength of the tongue. Good. And again, that's cranial nerve number 12. And now for lingual speech, say no ifs, ands, or buts.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Good. That's for 12 again. So now I'm going to inspect the muscular bulk on the upper extremities and lower extremities, looking for any atrophy. And then I'm going to test assess muscular tone, looking for any rigidity. Good. Okay. Now we're going to do the muscular strength test. So whenever you feel when you feel me place my hands and place pressure, just push against it. Okay. So this is going to be cranial nerves number 5 and 6. 6. This is going to be 5 and 6. Oh, okay, this is C5 and C6, and then the next one was C6, and then this is going to be C5 and C6, C6, C7, C8, C6, C7, C8, C6, C7. Grab my fingers, and that's going to be C7, C8, and T1. And then put your fingers together and try and spread them out. That is going to be C8 and T1. That's the ulnar nerve. Go like this, and don't let me break that, okay? That's going to be C8, T1, and it's the median nerve. All right, now the lower extremities. Push up. That's L2, 3, 4, L2, 3, 4, L4, 5, and S1. L2, 3, 4, and then also that's going to be L5 and S1. That's going to be L4, 5, and S1 and S2. That will be L4 and 5, S1, and L5. Wash my hands real quick. So now we're going to test light touch. So I'm going to have you close your eyes, and each time you feel this little cotton ball, I want you to tell me if it feels the same on each side, okay? So this is going to be C5, same, C6, C7, C7, and C8, T1, T4, T10, L2, and L3, L4, good, and L5, okay, good. Now, I'm going to do position sense and test vibration. There it is over there. Vibration sense. So just close your eyes and keep your hands like that. And when I place this on your nails, just tell me if you feel vibration or just pressure. Good. 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 Now, position sense. So keep your eyes closed, and then I'm going to move your finger. Tell me if it's pointing up or down when I stop. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to test stereognosis. So close your eyes. And now you're going to put this in your hand and tell me what it is. Okay, more. Yep. And now graphesthesia. Palms up. Yep. So I'm going to draw a number and tell me what number it is. Good. And then on this side. Good. Now we are going to test reflexes. So we're going to do the biceps reflex first, which is C5 and C6, And then C5 and C6 on this side as well. Brachioradialis, C5 and C6. Good. And then the triceps reflex, which is C6 and C7. The abdominal reflex, can I have you lay down real quick? Doesn't matter. Just roll. Okay, so this is T8, 9, and 10, and T10, 11, and 12. Okay, you can sit up. We're going to do the patellar reflex, which is L2, 3, and 4, and then the Achilles reflex, which is S1, and the plantar reflex, okay, which is L5 and S1. Okay, good. All right, we're done with those. Okay, wash your hands real quick. Now we are going to do cerebellar function tests. So I'm gonna have you put your finger on your nose and put your finger on your nose, and whenever you see my finger move, just touch my finger, okay? Good. And then close your eyes and do it. Good. Other hand. Close your eyes and do it. You need a new cerebellum. Okay, anyways. Now you're gonna do the heel to shin test. So put your heel in the bottom of your shin, move it up and down. Oh, wait, sorry. Up and down, up and down. Good. Okay. We're gonna do rapid test for rapid movement. So do this if you're changing a light bulb. Good. Now opposition, go like this. Okay, and then tap your feet against my hands. Good. All right, so now you're gonna stand up. And I'm just gonna feet together, eyes open. Good, so I'm just observing your stance. And then now we're gonna do the Rosenberg's and pronator drift test. So I'm gonna have you bring your palms up like that and close your eyes. Okay, doesn't come back up. All right. There you go. So there's no pronator drift. And then I'm gonna observe your gait. So just walk in a straight line. Good, now walk back, heel to toe. Good, now walk back on your heels. Now on your toes. Now come and hop in front of the camera. Now hop on the other foot. Good, now hop on both feet. Woo, all right.